Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the D10 Theater Company. We would like to partner with you in the production of Good Boys and True, a story about a good boy who does some not-so-true things. Before we begin, we're going to go over the who, what, where, when, why, and how about this production. First, who. We have the characters. Principal character is Brandon Hardy. He's that boy who does bad things. And then we have friends and family all around him who support or work against him in his high school life. In the last 3 days in the month of September, football season is about to start in the fall of 1988 at St. Joseph's. That's who, that's what, that's where, when, and why. Yes, we want to tell the audience that their choices matter, and that choices of each person impact people around them. How we propose to do that? Well, it's something like this.
I want my grade more, so if there's a problem.
No problem. Is that homework you're doing?
Extra credit for Spanish.
My sister teaches Spanish. You're Cheryl Moody, aren't you?
Yes, but I'm not popular.
Cheryl, I'm Elizabeth Hardy. Brandon's mother.
Oh.
Could I sit?
You can, but I don't have anything to say to you, ma'am.
You don't have to call me ma'am.
Mrs. Hardy.
You can call me Elizabeth.
I probably shouldn't call you anything. I mean, right?
Right. I am so outraged for you. I want you to know, of all the things Brandon did, what outrages me most is that he did these things to you, to someone outside of his circle, that he brought you down the way he did. It just outrages me.
Outrages you?
I realize my saying that probably doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything, because everyone knows what happened in my life, in my circle, everyone. I mean, my mother and father, they saw what I did.
They watched the tape.
Yes. And you?
Yes.
Awful, right?
Yes, your mother and father.
Want to kill your son slowly.
And you? Do you want to kill Brandon?
I was so pissed when Janine, she's one of my friends, when she told me what everyone was saying and what he had done. I was so pissed. I drove to St. Joe's with one of my friends to confront him and yell at him and make him face me.
Brandon didn't tell me that.
He doesn't know. When we saw him, he was walking with this other guy, and Janine was like, "Now, we're going to have to tear him a new one." And I wanted to. I did. I thought I did. I mean, he tricked me and humiliated me and pretty much ruined my life. But what does that say about him? How messed up must he be?
Very.
God, if I could rewind and not go with your son.
Why did you?
Excuse me?
No, I'm not judging you. I only
Want someone to blame.
No, yes, I'm trying to understand.
What would make anyone act on in one conversation?
Do that, yes.
Mrs. Hardy, have you seen your son? Do you realize what he looks like?
He's handsome.
He's foxy, the foxiest. And the things he said to me, I've been waiting for someone like your son to say those things since in 6th grade. On top of which, you went to Garrison, right?
I did.
And you're a doctor.
Yes.
And your husband, he's a doctor too.
He is.
Okay, well,
I'm sorry, I don't.
you're over there, Mrs. Hardy, on that side of the table. And I'm over here on this side. And it's gonna take me a while to get over there. Oh, I'm gonna do it. It's not like it's impossible. It's not like I'm homeless. But it's not gonna be super easy or super fun getting over to where you and Brandon live.
Great. Yes.
When your son asked me to go out with him, I had this fantasy. Like, maybe we would start dating and go to the same college and get married and maybe my life would be easier than I think it's gonna be, you know? Maybe I could be that girl. I thought. Fantasized. Stupid. I did.
It's not stupid, it's like what we all do. Cheryl, did Brandon, did he force you?
I'm not sure what it was. I know that when he started to kiss me in his car, I liked it. I liked that he was kissing me. And I know that when he told me that he had to check on his house for a friend as a favor because they were away, I wanted to laugh because it was so ridiculous, so obviously a lie. Did you see the whole tape from beginning to end?
Yes.
Okay, well you can't hear it, but right when we started, I heard him like whimpering.
He was?
I asked if he was okay, and he was, he said, but that's when it got
Intense.
sure, but it was kind of too late, you know, by then.
I truly, truly hate that you were dragged into this. If there's anything I can do,
You know, people say that if there's anything I can do. Do they really mean it?
I do.
As in, like, reparations for damages inflicted upon you by your son? Hey, yeah, like, you could maybe give me an allowance so I could take one night off per week. That way, at least, I have a weekly break from people gawking at the war. And I could study some more, get a little bit ahead, catch up on AP kids because my school doesn't have AP classes. Or if you really want to make up for the tape, maybe you could agree to subsidize my college education in case my scholarships don't come through. Because let's face it, money wants to give before like me an academic scholarship.
Don't tell yourself that. You're not a.
I mean, there actually is something you could do. A lot you could do if you wanted to.
I do.
You don't, but you like thinking you're that kind of person who does. Seems like it's weird. It's the end of the